creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. To throw on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
We're going, let's go. Black, black. Where's your hunt? 300.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rhino! Hey, Steamer! Hey, Flipper!
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. A handoff to Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get it to him running left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down. Here's Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back there in Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing on first down. Murray looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That option Pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the Titans come up here 1st and 15, but kind of interesting, the Titans were penalized the second least amount in the NFL in 2017. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he locates Walker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Black. Yellow. Gun.
Cousins on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yellow, yellow. He's in there. Yellow, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a give to Fournette. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A give. This is Cook. Oh, a good move. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, what's your hunt, hunt? Left 50. Rhino. Lucky 50. Shit. Wide. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Ringo.
On first and 10, Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Second down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. Murray dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. First down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit!
Back to the air on second down. Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Murray now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
We're going. We're going. Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Lucky 50. Move. Move. I got him. Line on 9 out.
Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We're going. We're going. Let's let's go. Gun.
On second down, Cousins again. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Off-play action. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black, 82. We're going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Where's the hot? Like 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A second down throw for Cousins. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Cousins again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carl Lawson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Where's the hot? 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now spinning away. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Murray. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out come the Titans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Lucky 50. Go ahead, go ahead. Gun. Hey, steamer. Black. Jihad. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Cousins now sets up the screen to Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hey, Clifford. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go. Hey, two. Four down. Mike's 50. Wait, your heart, huh? I got it. Rose. 50's the Mike. I'm here all day. We're going. Let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year.